I'm down and out yesterday. I had Emma pray for me and boom, went to sleep. So this is what I remember in my dream. It was a crazy great darkness coming. I just felt like a crazy darkness about to spring forth, and it was like not too far from me, mad darkness. It was just coming. So I'm trying to run. I'm trying to get all the way out the way from this darkness and run. So all these obstacles is coming towards my way. People running to me, trying to pull me back, hold me back, lock me down, keep me in place, and I'm trying to fight them off. I'm like, David, get off me, 10,000 of y'all, boom, get off me. But they would not stop coming. So while I'm fighting off these people, worried about the small problem, I'm still closer to my big fear, which is the biggest problem, which is right here. So I really wasn't going nowhere. I was standing in place fighting the small problems because I was really running from a big problem. Then I gotta send it up. When I gotta send it up, I gotta send it up away from these problems. It ended up being two people in front of me. One I physically remember because I know that person. The other one I don't remember exactly who it was. Two people was in front of me, and I noticed that it was like a replay of what they did to reject me in front of them. And I seen it. Next thing you know, they try to pull me back down, where I just came up at, back to where all that darkness, all that fear, all that fighting that I'm doing. When I was pulling them off me, I had to let go of the rejection that was on me. It wasn't dumb. It was like a metaphor. It was like rejection was really pulling me down, but it came in the form as a human. So I'm trying to get them off me, and I finally got them off me because I let go of the rejection that I was holding on from these people. So after I let go, I went into a whole different room. Now this room looked like a cafeteria, or it was like white. It wasn't nothing, no glory on it, none of that. Just a plain small room, white, almost looked like a recreational type center. So y'all remember the 48 hours of prayer where we was in line and they was laying hands. Each person, you get hands laid on, then you go to the next person, they lay hands, so forth. So before I got to that room, I heard a voice saying, "You don't have to deal with this no longer. What if I could give you the instructions, or what if I could tell you how to not deal with none of that no longer, what you just went through?" Talking about me running in fear from all that darkness and everything I was just doing. I said yes. That's how I ended up in that room that I ended up in. So it was an old guy. He ended up taking me to a place, and before he took me, he said the words, "Don't worry, because God got you." I ended up in this place of fear, my whole body trembling. I feel it all over my body, fear, my body literally trembling. And then I had to remember what he said. Don't worry, because God got you. So when I start putting my mind to that, I don't need to worry because God got me. I sat there. I wasn't focused on fear. I wasn't focusing on what was going on around me. I stopped. That's what the Bible says. Be still and know that I am God. I was still. And I'm like, well, I'm not worried because God got me. As soon as I put that in my heart, I was good. Boom, it shifted to a next place. It was a fearful situation and everything. Boom, I'm not worried because God got me. Boom, left out of that situation. Boom, fearful situation again. I'm still trembling. I'm not worried because God got me. So it almost felt like a test. So after I felt like I passed all three of those, boom, I ended up back into the room where that guy was at. So at this point, my body is still trembling. Like, I looked to the left of me, it was a guy praying. I looked to the right of me, it was another guy praying. So that gave me more comfort to know I was in a safe place with people who was praying for me. I knew the next lady, she wasn't there. She was about to come. She was right there. I could see her coming. And I knew what she was about to do. She was going to put me to sleep and work on me. I don't know how I knew that, but it was a guy in front of me, and he had these red eyes, these red piercing eyes looking at me, mad threatening. And I'm thinking like, yo, man, he about to attack me. I don't feel comfortable doing this. So then that's when my trust had to come. You get what I'm saying? They was trying to help me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just put my trust into this situation. So I laid down, and the lady came. She had mad authority, but she was real calm. Like, you just feel the love off of her. So I laid down. She had to put something in me, like anesthesia or something in me for me to go to sleep. So then I end up falling asleep. Boom, wake up. I just seen like a movie. It was a situation that happened, and I had to forgive that person for what happened. So when she took me to a place of forgiveness, this whole scenario played in my life. The past, something that happened in my past played, and it was like I had to forgive that, and I forgave that person. And so she took me to a whole nother place. I forgave that person. It was a place of forgiveness. So then it was one I remember in specific. This one person, it was showing all the hurt that they did in my life, all the pain that I went through. And I said, you know what? I forgive this person. Soon as I said I forgive this person, so the person was in front of me and they was real angry, like, why would you forgive me for that? You seen what I did to you? Why would you forgive me for that? That person was angry that I let go and forgave. I felt like now that was unforgiveness in the form of a person. So then next thing you know, I shifted into a whole nother realm, a whole nother situation. And it was a person falling in quicksand. By the time I got to that place, it was up to their neck and their arm was out reaching for me. But I noticed that was just a person that I just forgave. I tried to pull them up, but it felt like it wasn't enough strength. It was like I had to dig into my heart and pull this person up, and I got the strength to pull them up. I don't even know how many places I was at. I ended up in another place. So I just seen all these situations going by me like this. And it was like, it was a presence near me, like, yep, you need to forgive that, you need to forgive that, you need to forgive that. And I'm thinking like, wait, I already forgave. I didn't save the one person or anything. I forgave him already. It was, no, you gotta forgive them. Like, you gotta forgive them. All these situations passing, and I forgave it. Boom. The next thing you know, everything turned like pitch black. And then I heard the voice say, these is the tools that you're going to need to not deal with that situation, that you was in. Talking all the way from the beginning when I was in that fearful situation. I need you to use these tools and be effective, because the test is going to come. Now you got the tools to endure what's going to happen. Soon as I heard the voice say that, and I felt like I was going into the test, and I woke up, boom. But when I woke up, my whole body was still trembling. I felt it in the core of my spine, trembling. I'm like, woo! I know this dream sound mad long, and it was mad long for me. I'm waking up trembling, sweating, and everything. But it was key things that can encourage myself, including y'all in this dream. Certain problems that we holding on to, rejection, fear, all these things like that, we need to just let go. Sometimes we be holding people for things that they did that they might have even forgot that they did. You just need to let them problems go. Let them go. Just stop holding on and just let it go. Just like deliverance class say, open the door and sweep out that closet. And the next thing was fear. We deal with all these fearful situations. We need to just be still and know that Jehovah is God. Like, we need to just be still and know that He is still God today, yesterday, and tomorrow. We need to be still and say, you know what? I'm not worried because God got me. We got to learn how to forgive. We got to learn how to forgive people. Sometimes we hold on to things. It's things that we felt like we might have let go, but it's still be in the core of your heart. When you think about that pain, it's still kind of triggered. You just need to give it to God and say, God, I forgive him. Like, help me if I've forgiven him with my mind and not my heart, Lord. Help me forgive from my heart. The Lord help forgive us every single day. You know how many times we break the Lord's heart? The Lord got a perfect will for us, and we want to do our own will. Jesus loves us so much. His love for us overpowers even our disobedience, but we still got to be obedient. And another key significant thing in this dream was the same people that's pulling you down today, you might be able to pull them same people up. We can't be holding on to these things. We got to be uplifting and encouraging. When the Lord was on the cross, they was killing him. He said, Father, forgive them, for they don't know who I am. He had to forgive them. These people don't be knowing you a child of God. They don't be knowing your calling. They just be doing stuff because they be influenced by the enemy. It's going to be a time where you're going to have to pull your enemies all the way up. But God is saying they is no longer your enemy. They is no longer your enemy because you're going to forgive them. They only your enemy because it's something that you holding on to, which is making you feel like they against you. But it's really that something that has to be let go. It has to be let go. Now the other thing was I had to forgive again. So we need to have a double portion of forgiveness. You forgive that person, they do the same old thing again. You need to forgive. We need to forgive daily, just like the Lord was. So I just want to encourage y'all, be forgiven. Know that the Lord Jehovah Jireh is still here. God is still here. And just be encouraged. Don't let rejection and all these things pull you down. When the situations that we put ourselves in, that we just need to let go. So I hope that encouraged y'all, Royal family. If any of y'all got my brother Mo, after we talked and all that good stuff, he gave me a great interpretation. If any of y'all see something in that dream I might not have picked up, then happily share with me. That dream was mad intense. I'm still thinking about it like, dang, that's crazy. So Love you, real cloth. Y'all be safe. God bless you.